We're doing a little different this year just because I wanted to talk to you guys about what we're about here, what we're trying to do here at the middle school, and some of the things that we can offer to help you out if needed, because at the end of the day, we all want the same thing. We all want our child, your child, not your child, our children when they're here to be successful, okay? And so I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about what we're about here. Then we'll break out. What I'll do is I'll have 6th grade go with Miss Caitlin in the band room, 6th grade and 6th grade parents, and she'll talk to you about some things that we got going on. And I'll talk to 7th and 8th grade about some handbook policies and things like that. And then we'll flip-flop, and I'll talk to the 6th grade and their parents, and 7th and 8th grade will go in there, and then we'll get to eat. All right, my goal was to be eaten by 5:30. We're a little bit behind, so I'm going to have to truncate this a little bit faster than normal, which is okay. All right. So again, what I said to begin with, what we want is for your child to be successful. All right. So our job here at the middle school is to get them ready to be successful at the high school. All right. Because ultimately, what success looks like outside of school and what you guys think is success and what we think, or what I think is success, could be different, right? I mean, some of us want our, CEO is successful. Some of, working at a gas, whatever it is, whatever success looks like to you, we want to help you out, all right? But we can't do it by ourselves, all right? We need to work together. We need your help. You need our help, and that's what I want to convey. I want to convey we're here to help you, and I hope that we can work together so that our kids can be successful at the high school level. All right. So when I say we need your help, all right, we need, if you know Maslow's hierarchy of needs, there are certain needs that are that we need met, all right, so we can start our day ready to learn. Okay. So as their parents, what we need from you when they come to school is, first we need you to get them here on time, okay? That starts the day off right there, getting them here on time. That's very important, all right? Anybody who has a job or owns a business knows the importance of being there on time, okay? All right, we need you to love them, all right? Love your kids unconditionally. They're going to mess up, all right? They're going to get in trouble here at school. All right, this is the age where they start exploring the boundaries, start pushing boundaries. Okay, they're going to do something that's not in line with what we're trying to do, and they're going to get in trouble. And that's okay. That's okay. That's how you learn. Mistakes is how you learn. All right, but we need you to love them. Okay, get them here on time, love them. All right, feed them. All right, again, if I know how busy it gets in the morning. We got to get out the door. We got to get to work. We got breakfast here. If they can't get breakfast at the house, we can get it for you. All right. So get them here on time. Love them unconditionally. Feed them. Okay. Clothe them. Give them some clothes. Get them clean clothes to wear when they come here. All right. At this age, all right. Number 5. All right. Bathe them. All right. At this stage, they start smelling. That's just this age. All right. That's why we shower here at school. All right. Get them here on time. All right, love them, clothe them, bathe them, and feed them. If we can do those 5 things for us, when they show up here at school, all right, they're ready to learn, all right? And then we can take them from there, all right, and we're going to show up on time, all right, as educators. We're going to teach your kids with passion every day, all right? We're going to give them all we got, okay? We're going to be visible in the hallways so they got someone to talk to if they need to. We're going to be mentors for them, all right? And we're going to have a growth mindset, and we're going to be lifelong learners so we can help give them the best practice so they can learn. If you do your 5 things, we're going to do our 5 things, and I can promise you there's no way our kids can fail. If we work together, you do that, we'll do our part, and then we're going to demand from our kids that they show up on time, all right, that they treat people really, really well, all right, that they give us great effort, and they have good attitudes, all right, and then they're unconditionally grateful for the situation they're in. All right. If they're in a class that they don't necessarily like, all right, they're going to be grateful for that because that's an opportunity to maybe learn something about something they wouldn't normally be a part of. Does that make sense? All right. And if they might find out they enjoy something that they didn't think they would, all right. After a while, they may still think this class is horrible. All right. But it's also now it's a great opportunity to work on your self-discipline, all right, and respect, and not disrupting the class for everybody else, all right? So we're going to demand those 5 things from our kids. I'm going to demand those 5 things from us here at this building. And if you guys can do those 5 things at home, get them here on time, love them unconditionally, feed them, bathe them, and give them some clothes to wear, all right? There's no way our kids can fail, and they're going to be ready to enter the high school and then go on from high school to be successful and productive citizens and be whatever success looks like to them. Okay? We got any questions on that? All right. Again, that's very abbreviated. That may be the fastest I've ever done it, Jeremy. You know. So, were you keeping track? 30 seconds. 30 seconds. See, I'm working. I'm working. Okay. I have a lot more, but like I said, I want you guys to be able to eat. All right. If you have any questions about what I said, again, Caitlin's going to take the 6th grade and the parents into the music room. All right, and she's gonna talk to you about some services we offer here that can help you with those things should you need it or know somebody who does. Okay, and other things other things that we offer here. All right, we'll do about 5 minutes in there, and then you'll come back out here. I'll do 5 minutes with the 7th and 8th grade parents out here, and then we'll get to eat. I think everybody's here that's going to be here. Okay, again, I didn't say it before. I should have. Welcome back, students. Parents, thank you for getting them here. We're excited to have them back here. Again, now I just want to kind of go over some policies that are in our handbook. The policies that I'm going to go over are in our students' agendas. Now our full handbook is on our website, but it's under a couple clicks. It's not super easy to get to, but it's not super hard. You go to our USD431.net, go to buildings, click on middle school, and I believe under documents you can find our handbook, and you can find our athletic handbook too. Mr. Flowers was supposed to have a little session about athletics, but he had some family issues to tend to, so he's not here. If you have a child in athletics, and you heard all about that last night if you were here. So first thing I want to talk to you about, attendance policy. Again, you've heard me say it more than once already. You know, attendance and getting them here is paramount. All right, we can't teach them. They can't learn if they're not here. Now, we're not saying come if they're sick. All right, obviously if they're sick, we don't want them. We don't want them to come. We want them to stay home and get better. All right, but if they're tired, all right, hey, get up. We'll power through it. All right, we're gonna have a good attitude about it. We're gonna give good effort even when we're tired. We all know, parents, stress your kids. You don't feel good all the time. All right, and as I'm 47 now, I don't feel good a lot of the times. All right, but you still got to get up and you still got to go through, life's not going to wait for you. All right, so, and in my household, it may be different years. In my household, not feeling good and being sick is different. All right, if they don't feel good, you're gone. I mean, the best thing that happened to my 2 girls is their mom coming to work in this district, because they would call me when they didn't feel good. The teachers or the office, they would say, hey, so, Presley doesn't feel good. Well, is she throwing up? Nope. Does she have a fever? Nope. Well, send her back. We can work. I mean, we feeling good's okay, but we got to get them here. Okay, attendance is paramount. All right. If they're going to be gone, if they're sick, if they got an appointment or something and they're not going to be here, call it in by 9. All right. After 9 o'clock, it's considered a significant portion of the day, and we can deem it unexcused if you call in after that. Okay, again, it happens. I was guilty of it too, and I work in the district. That, one of our children were sick, and my wife said, hey, you need to tell them they're sick, and I would forget, and then they would call, or, hey, where's Presley at, or where's Riley at? Okay, so it happens. All right, if it happens once in a while, I understand that. All right, but if it's multiple, then we're going to start saying, okay, if it's a repeat deal, all right, then we're going to start looking into, finding out why. Is there something we can do to help? Okay? Tardies. All right? Tardies are, important too. And if they're starting the day off late, then they're trying to catch up. They're getting rushed in the office to get out of the office, to get to the locker, to get to class, and it just starts the day off bad. So if we can get them here on time, that'll be great. In our handbook, it says if they're tardy more than 3 times to first hour, I don't have to let them go to first hour. It's not fair to the other kids to have someone walk in 15, 20 minutes late to disrupt the class. Okay, so let's make sure we get them here on time. Truancy, we all know about that. All right, 3 unexcused absences in a row. All right, we start the truancy process, 5 in a semester, 5 unexcused in a semester, 7 in a year. All right, that, you know, once we have to, the state tells us we have to get the courts involved if any one of those 3 are met. 3 unexcused in a row, 5 in a semester, 7 in a year. Okay, so keep that in mind. Next thing I want to talk to you about is our clothing policy. I talked to the 6th graders a little bit about it. You know, make sure our kids are coming to school clothed in accordance to the handbook. All right, 3-inch inseams on the short. I don't like having that conversation with people. It's awkward for me too. So if you could help us out with that, that would be fantastic. Okay, no mesh shirt, no midriff showing. Those are the main ones that we have to deal with. Nothing that promotes drugs, alcohol, profanity. All right. If that happens, the first thing we'll do is we'll give them the opportunity to change. If they have a hoodie or some pants, you know, or if they have PE shorts that are longer, we'll ask them if they want to put those on. If that's not the case, then we'll call you guys, you know, to ask you if you can bring some clothes up that are appropriate. All right, if that doesn't happen, if we can't get a hold of you or for some reason, all right, then we have clothes here that we can have them wear. We've got t-shirts that were donated, you know, some are plain white, some are, you know, Hoisington stuff, you know, plain shorts, you know. It's not, I promise you, it's not fashionable. They won't be happy about wearing it, and it smells like closet, so it's not fun for them, but, okay. So if we can make sure they get out of the house with it, that'd be great. See what I got for time. Like I said, I want to be, all right, we got about a minute and a half. So the last thing I'll talk about, and this is for the 8th graders, this is 2 more things, all right? We implemented a discipline matrix last year so we're resilient, we're a trauma-informed school, we work on resilience, trying to form relationships, trying to find the root cause of behaviors. So we're getting away from punishment, going towards discipline and behavior change. All right, but sometimes we have a student that just doesn't want to change, doesn't want to, and so it's a repeat. You know, we're seeing the same behaviors, the same defined behaviors over and over, and then now we have a discipline matrix where we can, all right, it's 30-minute detention, 1 day ISS, 3 days ISS, 5 days, and so on. And that is also in the handbook online that you can look at and look at. And if you have any questions, feel free to call us. All right. And then the last thing I want to talk to you about, this is for 8th graders only. This is new. This is our new promotion policy. Okay. If you have an abundance of discipline referrals, office referrals, suspensions, and things like that, I will not let you walk at 8th grade promotion. Okay. If you have more than 2 Fs, okay, and that's real lenient, okay, you will not be able to walk at promotion. You will still go to high school, all right, unless we have had meetings with parents, because at this level, we as a school cannot hold them back unless parents give consent. All right. Now, if we're failing 3-4 classes, we're going to bring you in. We're going to talk about why this is. Hopefully, we get to it before you get to 3 or 4 Fs. Find out why it's happening. You know, what we can put in place to help your student get better and be successful. But if it comes down to it, right, and they got 4 Fs, they will not be allowed to walk at promotion. Okay. Any 8th grade parents or students not understand that?
She said that. No, we understand.
Okay. All right. You know, that's, I mean, in our policy in the past, it says they may not be able to walk. All right. Well, I've changed that to you will not be able to walk. All right. We're gonna promote you. We're gonna celebrate it. By God, it's gonna mean something for you. Okay. And you're gonna have to earn it a little bit. All right. Does that make sense? Okay. That's all I've got for this time. Again, I had a bunch more, but we want to eat, so I'm gonna have you guys get up. Go.
All right. Hi guys, I'm Caitlin Millsap. I'm your student school counselor. First off, thank you for being here today. I love seeing our turnout. The things that Mr. Brungart talked about, I want to expand on them more. Of the different things that I can help you guys with. If you were a parent that was sitting out there and those 5 things sound like they might be a struggle, I want to make your life easier. That's my job. And if you're a visual learner, there they are, so you can visually learn. I thought this infographic was really good, talking about the absences. Missing just 2 days a month means a child misses 10% of the school year. And I know we have lots of kids that miss way more than 2 days. So when you think about that academically, that's a lot they're missing. And a reminder, we do have school breakfast. It starts serving at 7:30. I know things happen. Your kids are sometimes late. You guys have an emergency. If they're starving, call ahead and tell me and I will get them food. I'll go grab a breakfast, or I have granola bars and stuff like that in my office. I never want your kid hungry. I get hangry, so I don't want your kids hangry either. Some of the resources I have, I want to show you how to get them off our website. If you go to the website, it's on the app too, but you can go to menu. And then down here it says counselors webpage, and we try to keep this updated. Under community sources and additional resources, it shows all different things around the community that can help you with things that you might need. Some of the things I do, when he talked about bathe them, clothe them, and feed them, I can get clothing vouchers. If you guys call me and let me know, I'll call ahead and let the Salvation Army know. They let the kids pick out like $100 worth of clothes. So if your kid's needing clothes, holler at me and I'll get that taken care of for you. I have the Kindness Closet that's down at the other end of the building. If you were on the tour, you saw that. Those are based off donations. I have school supplies, deodorant, body wash, shampoo, stuff like that. If there's something not on there that they need, like a backpack or something, let me know and we'll find one. Bigger things, if parents need them for the home, say your kid doesn't have a bed, I'm more than happy to try to round one up and find one for you guys. I know it's hard to ask, and nobody likes to be that person asked, but that's my job, and I love to help, and I'd do anything for you guys that I could. The Food for Kids program, if you got that in Lincoln, we do it a little bit differently here at the middle school. How we do that is I have the parents sign up for their kids to be in it, and then I discreetly take the bags of food and I put them in their lockers so they can take them home. I put those in their lockers Thursday after school or Thursday when I get time, so then they have Friday to take them home. What I would need from the parents is to make sure those are actually coming home and they're not hoarding them in their locker. Mr. Brungart finally told me I needed, if they were stocking up in there, that I needed to take their name off the list and make sure that food wasn't going spoiled. I know he talked about he needed you guys, did he say discipline your kids? I don't think he even said it up there. He said he wanted you guys to help with discipline. One of the big things that teachers are working on this year is knowing the difference between punishment and discipline. Punishment isolates and shames the child, while discipline, the adult is regulated and calm and teaching the child rather than just making them feel bad about themselves. If this is done correctly, you can reach the appropriate behaviors to maintain relationships. If you know teachers try to do that, they try to take the kid out in the hallway and talk with them about things rather than embarrassing them in front of their peers. So if this is something that's struggling at home, if your kids are just not listening the way you think they should, we do have resources that we can put you in contact with. It's not necessarily me always. I have little tidbits that I can help with, but there's different parenting programs and parenting support I can introduce you to. Discipline keeps safety, belonging, and dignity in mind. Things that we're asking you guys to help with are healthy, age-appropriate boundaries. Stress on the age-appropriate because some of these kids are knowing a lot. Difference between formal and informal settings. Teachers kind of stress this a lot. You can act one way at home, but you need to act a way different at school. And that's the thing with us adults. We need to know when we're at work, we present ourselves one way, but we can relax and do what we want at home. Appropriate use of technology and digital safety. We teach digital citizenship at the school, but we see a lot of things happening with cell phones and things brought to school of pictures and whatnot that we need to be having parent support with. So if that's something you can help monitor with, that would help us out at school tremendously. Love them. You guys being here already means the world to them. You guys being at their events, their parent-teacher conferences, seeing all your guys' faces means a lot to your kids and knowing that you have their backs with everything. So thank you so much for being here for them. And I'm adding one more thing to his 5, even though I added punishment because he told me he had punishment on the list. not punishment, discipline. I'm asking you guys to communicate. If you have needs, I'm happy to help. If you're having struggles, we might be seeing it here at school and we haven't thought it was getting bad enough. If you have something bad happen in the family and the kid's going to have an off day, if you give us a heads up, we kind of let the teachers know to show them a little bit more grace. Major life changes or med changes are another thing. If they're going through changes that are affecting them hormonally and stuff that they can't control, knowing that would help us out a lot. I know Mr. Brungart isn't always available to answer you immediately. I'm here too. So if you guys need me, please feel free to reach out anytime. My name's Caitlin Millsap. Emails work great. It's on the website as well. That's the end. Thank you guys.